Hi, this is Pastor Tosh, and I am so glad that you've picked up a Love My Neighbor box. When asked what the greatest commandment is, Jesus said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. The second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. No other commandment is greater than these. I am so proud of you for saying yes to God, and for saying, I want to love the people God has put around me more effectively. I want to love my neighbors. That is awesome. This box is a tool that is going to help you regardless of how well you know your neighbors. Whether you just moved in or if you've been there for years, this is going to help you to know and care for them in a deeper way. So I'm excited about what is going to happen. I'm praying for you and what God is going to do in and through you in this process. So to get started, I'm going to walk you through what is in this box and how to use it. First, you'll find some instructions inside, which will guide you on what steps to take. Now, the videos I've made will give you more details and tips, but the instructions will help you with the overall picture. On the back of the instructions, you'll also find the baking instructions for the brownies. That brings us to the brownie mix. Bringing fresh-made brownies to your neighbors is a wonderful way to show that you care. If you've never made brownies before, don't worry, it's easy, fun, and if you have kids, it can be a great fun activity together. You'll also find a notepad. And this is for writing down names and prayer requests from neighbors when you drop off the brownies. Now that might sound a little scary, but don't worry. I have a simple way to introduce yourself that'll make others feel loved and appreciated. And I've put it in a short video called How to Approach Your Neighbors, with some really simple tips so that it won't feel awkward or forced. You'll also find a neighborhood map. It may not be exactly what your street or what your neighborhood looks like, but the idea is to map out the people God has placed around you. If you live on a street, you can write down the street name and the addresses of the houses. If you're in an apartment, you might want to put the floor that they're on. And if you're in a cul-de-sac, you can probably just use the layout that's already there. I want you to pick the 7 nearest neighbors to you and use this map to write down their names. Maybe you already know your neighbors and you can fill in the paper before you even take the brownies over, and that's great. But maybe you don't know the names of the kids or everyone living there. The goal is to have a map that's filled in that you can put in your bedroom or in your office and remember their names and pray for them. A good start to loving our neighbors is getting to know our neighbors. Next, you'll find some cards with envelopes. And these are here so that after you take the brownies to connect with your neighbor, you can do a really powerful follow-up. When you wrap a gift nicely with a bow, it completes the presentation and it makes it more special. That's what these cards will do in your efforts to care for your neighbors and show them that you love them. And I've made another short video called How to Follow Up with Your Neighbors that gives you more easy tips and training so that you'll be able to do this. The last thing is a survey. I want to hear the stories. I believe that God is going to do amazing things and I want to hear about it. So when you're done, fill out the survey and bring it in. I really want to know what was useful, what you could use more resources on, what do you want to know more about, or what would be better in this box. I am so excited about what God is going to do. I'm excited for you and your neighborhood. Over and over in the Bible, we see great miracles of God that began with simple acts of faith. It may be scary or intimidating, but when we step out to obey God, we see awesome things happen, and we see that God has been waiting for us to take that simple step. You're doing that right now. So I just want to say that I love you, and I am proud of you, and I'm praying for you as you do this. I've put together some more short content so that you'll be properly equipped every step of the way. So your next step is to bake some brownies and to check out the next video, How to Approach Your Neighbors.